Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pharaoh, a new era. Back at it! Yeah, even after On. On was a bit of a struggle bus, but we're still gonna do the military equivalent, which is the defense of Egypt in Iunet, with only one small mast about to build. Suppose we'll see. I wonder if we're gonna get as much problems with depth. I still don't know if that's normal or not. In fact, the video still isn't up for On. It finished rendering last night, so it's probably going up tonight. But yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I'll just assume, until I have answers, I'll just assume that I should just always avoid going into debt because that's lethal. Anyway, we'll see. Iunet. Oh, this one.
Pharaoh Khufu has taken the throne, and as foretold by seers of Horus and Ra, our people have already begun to suffer under his oppression.
Deja vu.
Khufu has ordered that a royal governor be dispatched at once to Iunet to defend our land against Kushite invaders. Iunet can support a small fishing industry which should feed the settlement for a time. If the Kushites invade by water, however, the river may become unsafe for fishing boats, and shore areas may be better used to support a fleet of warships. If food becomes scarce, cattle may also be raised to provide meat, though the herds require much straw for fodder, and straw is difficult to grow in this land. You should seek other cities with which to trade for straw, for you will also need this to make bricks for your mastaba.
Right, you need to import bricks in this one.
The city of Byblos in Lebanon, land of the cedars, has begun trading with the powerful empires of the east. These are Assyria and Ur, and the land called Mesopotamia, between the two great rivers, and from them the finest ivory may be obtained via Byblos.
I don't know how ivory is coming from there, but sure.
Luxury goods such as this, Iunet is sure to thrive. In the capital, the Egyptian people have begun to enjoy a board game called Senet. This game is normally enjoyed over a pitcher of beer in a public gathering place called a Senate house. Such places may provide a welcome diversion for the people of Iunet from the tyranny of Khufu's authority.
Tyranny? Oh, right, yeah.
Pharaoh has ordered that countless quarries be dug at On in the Delta region to harvest a vast supply of fine white limestone. Only the gods know what endeavor Pharaoh has planned for the use of this stone.
We already done that, actually. That was On.
He is planning a colossal building project on the plateau outside Rasja, that he may usurp the renown his father, the wise and benevolent Snarfru, has earned from the completion of his two noble pyramids.
It's funny how On is a quarry city, but most of it is on islands. Right, the quarries are on the whatchamacallit, the normal landmass, but yeah, don't. Anyway, Iunet, defense of Egypt. Let me not pause. Fast forward to see invasion timings. I remember this map. So this map, what do we get? Services, the usual. Food. You get fish and cattle, and you can't produce straw. So it's fish, but you probably need cattle too. But you're gonna need to import straw anyway for bricks. Or you just import bricks, I imagine. I don't know if it's possible or not. Alright. This is the usual production. We get copper and gold. That's nice. The only metal is on this landmass, however. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you can't cross. Can you? Maybe you can, actually. Oh, yeah, you can. I don't know why. When I first played this map, I remember that I, did crossings all around to get to this landmass, but I guess I can just cross here. Maybe this is new, though, to a new era. Maybe that wasn't possible in the original. Is this possible? No. But yeah, we can, put it here or something. Then just cross over here. Fish already, cool. 1 year in and you're supposed to be giving up your fish. But yeah, we cross over here maybe, and then we have, I guess, a housing district over here. Do we get bridges? Oh, but we can't bridge over these. That seems silly. Seems very silly. Like, this seems like the easiest bridge to build, doesn't it? Am I crazy? Good lord. I don't know how this happens. Anyway. Yeah. We cross over to like over here maybe. There's a housing district over here. We got some coastline for trading, first off. We can fit the trade wharf somewhere here. Yeah. We got some coastline for trading, maybe a few military ships, I don't know. Get out of here, you. Maybe a few military ships, because you do get naval invasions in this one. This is a bad idea, because roads can't get out of this little thing, but yeah. We got a lot of space for some big 3x3 dock areas, and then some smaller coastline for some fishing, maybe. I'm assuming. Oh, we need one of those 3x3s to be... Oh, you know what? I could have the shipwright. I can have 3x3s here too. I think these need to be military though. Because we're probably importing the wood. Yeah, we are actually. We looked at production. There's no wood in here. We're importing the wood and we're going to import around here, right? So if the dock is here, I think the dock should be here actually. The import docks, the trade dock should be around here. Assuming I can put it there? Yeah, I can. It should be here because it's going to be more in line with the housing district being around here, right? We can have a normal industrial district around here. Like these... I think the housing district needs to be more centered around here. I don't know. I'm just trying to picture stuff. This can be here. It can arrive here. We can have our housing district basically around here. I don't want it to be too close to here because that's the trading dock, right? But we need to be able to get workers from work access all the way from there. Also, they ask for meat, so we have to produce the other thing too. Right, but these people, hold on. Let me not distract them with stuff. Oh, already. That's what? 2548? Just write that down. It's probably not going to be important until the next time I not record. Me. 2548. We need to have ships by then. So pretty early, actually, right? I don't remember the exact start of this mission, but that's pretty early. Anyway, let's just assume we're having a housing district here, a normal housing district here. Can these to Abu? All right, 1, 2, 3. Can these make it to here? Will you shut up? They make it just barely. So this is fine. Okay, the corner of it, if we want to keep it kind of fine, it needs to be basically from this little thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. If we want exactly this. I don't know that we necessarily want exactly this. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, it can be further back if we wanted to. Don't know that we necessarily want it to. Alright. The other problem I feel is that These are a bit of a stretch. Like, getting all the way... They'd have to get their work access from here, too, unless there's another housing district. There might be another housing district around here. Fire? Oh. Yeah, there would be. There's a lot of coastline around here I can exploit for, like, you know, warships and stuff. So, it's tempting to build another housing district around here. I'm already gonna have a housing district here, too. That's like 3 housing districts. They wouldn't all be the normal big ones, though. They couldn't be. They really shouldn't be. This is supposed to be a simple mission. Oh my god. Alright, well. Okay, so that was also military. Okay, the first invasion was boats only. The second one had grounded troops. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's do a test. I don't think these... Let's just assume this would look like the road. Getting all the mines. I don't think this makes it to the houses over here. It goes all the way to here. That's more than I expected. Their range varies though, right? This guy sometimes stops here. Sometimes stops here. They sometimes stop around here. Stopped here. Okay, see, this guy, pottery. I guess we can make pottery. These guys sometimes reach here. These guys always reach the houses over here. I think this could be... This could scoot a little this way. And it would be fine. Right? It might be. I think it would be fine if the housing district scooched, I don't know, maybe 5 squares this way. This thing would have to travel 5 squares, so the shorter distance doesn't make it, but the other distances do, right? Let me delete this. This guy... See, with 5 more squares, he'd be like around here. That also doesn't make it. Well, it kind of barely does. I think I can scoot it 4 squares. Maybe I just do an even, like, because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Maybe it's 4, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that's scooting it just 3 squares, but 3 squares might make a difference. Let me just delete this. Yeah, this doesn't do anything, even with 3 more squares closer, but the other distances might reach it. I don't know if that's enough. I wonder... No, that's impossible. I had an idea, but it's impossible. Okay, yeah, sure. See, if he went like 3... I should have had this out, but he stopped like here. 1, 2, 3. He reaches the houses, but I think I need him to have 4 more squares for it to have a chance of working. Maybe this should be more elongated. Huh. Maybe we change the shape of this. Hold on, let's experiment with a different shape. What if this was one shorter? That's too far down. Is it? One shorter like this. But one longer this. He still, like, gets reasonable access here, and this guy... Good lord. Sorry, we're doing some planning. You know me, I like to take my time on the planning. The road needs to come this way. Okay. I think we still need to scoot it maybe 1 or 2 squares. But see, that's more reasonable access if there's houses like here, right? It goes all the way to here. We just scoot it a couple squares, because right now it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1. It can be 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is where we'll start. I said one more this way, and then one less this way, so yeah. 8 by 16. 2, 3. The road will be here. 2, 3. Are you still okay? Yeah, pretty much. Well, okay. I don't know how often he's okay, though. Shut up! My money's almost gone. We're close to a game over. You know, there's floodplains on this one, but you can't use the floodplains. So sometimes he's not fine, but sometimes he reaches the houses. And that's just the farthest one, right? This guy barely reaches the houses on that one. Doesn't reach here. It needs to be the long distance. The long distance does it, but how often does it do it? All right, this is barely in range of a house for a tiny bit. This one just gets all of the housing because that's the long distance. That's the long distance, gets a bunch of housing. I think this is fine. The idea here, by the way, is instead of 3 3x3s, we do 4 4x4s. So, yeah, like this. And then, I don't know, you. And then the housing. Did I count it right? Oh, it's 5 2x2s. Interesting. 5 2x2s. I'm bad at math, clearly. But yeah, like 5 2x2s instead of 3 3x3s. Which is still probably reasonable, you know? We can have the palace right here. Because we're gonna need the palace for a lot of money. And we only get 2,000, huh? So the first thing we're gonna want to do is just establish this square right here. This square right here. Some gold mines following this. Yeah, just some gold mine to get the income. The income is gonna be the gold mines along here. With the housing district, we get the trading dock, we get a shipwright. get a shipwright along the coast here. Can we make limestone? I haven't looked at everything we can make. We can make copper mines too, which we're gonna want to do at some point. This metal is awkward. I don't really have a way to use it. Unless this road actually makes it, but that's unlikely? I find that unlikely. We can make granite and limestone. We're probably gonna want to have a little bit of production for both of these just in case. We can literally put them like along here. Right, get a few quarries here. And I mean, if we make another housing here like we were thinking because of all the flat terrain, the flat coastline around here, then just, you know, more quarries over here. That solves it too. Anyway, clay, brickworks, brewery, potter. We can't make any of the advanced stuff, huh? We're supposed to keep it real basic. Can make all the military, monuments, just a mastaba. It's just one small mastaba. Should be quite doable. Yeah, I think we just traverse here. Collapse building. Sure. It's fine. Look at all this coastline. I don't think we're necessarily gonna need that much coastline. We'll see. I mean, if we make our housing district kind of here, we can take advantage of this coastline as well, right? The housing district on this side, there's probably basically going to be 3 housing districts by the end of it. One here gives workers to this side of the coastline and this side. This is a massive coastline where we can jam a bunch of military buildings and stuff. Getting this together is not important early. Well, probably is though. It's probably where we put our first 2 military ships, because we're not gonna build this housing district at first. Where do we get our food? Just so we can visualize it. We can get one here. One here. One here. It continues along the coast here, but we're getting invaded a lot. Oh, defeat. Well, there you go. Alright, we're gonna replay mission this time. We're kind of ready to improvise something. We're kind of ready to improvise something. Ish. Ready-ish. I feel like we don't have great food access. Maybe we just import food? Question mark? I don't know. 10,000. It's not the worst. Not the worst. Alright, let me time-lapse an improvisation of something. Okay, I'm going to unpause real quick. Oh my god, I'm so used to 5 times speed. Let people move in. Just get the economy off the ground, right? Get the stuff going with the gold. The next step is obviously just get some ships. Get some wood import and some ships going. Ideally some sort of economy while we're at it, but you know, we can't just have everything, I imagine. Well, you see, we got some people. We got some mines working, slightly. And they're even producing. Yeah, there you go. They're getting on there. Getting online. Slowly but surely. Income has begun to be a thing. Fish has begun to come in. Which is going to evolve the houses very slightly. Oh, fuck. I did not build any temples. Figures that I just, you know, forget something really important here. My bad, Mr. Gods. I'm a terrible person. Clearly. There you go. You're all gonna be super happy now. And stop. I don't... What was the wrath? Reputation got lowered. Oh, no. 35. Well, that's gonna slow us down a tiny bit. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay. You know what? We're fine. Let's keep developing a little bit. We need warships. I'm aware that we need employees as well. Chill. We calculated that this would be mostly fine. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, this should have road access right there. Excuse you. Game. Okay. It's annoying. I would love to give you access to the rest of this, though. Like, eventually. Okay, these are going, but we also need... Imports are gonna be here, I guess. Except none. We need to import... We're going to import for not a ton. Oh, we forgot to look at what we can import and export. Probably not super important since we have gold. When I have gold as a, you know, income source, I tend to not care about my trade as much. Although we only have 6 gold mines. Some income from trade would be nice too. Granite. We can sell our granite if we want. It buys straw, so yeah. This is water. It sells us the wood we need. You sell us the straw we need. We could sell them some granite in exchange, sure. Then Selima sells us wood, buys a bunch of stuff that we can do. And it's land. I like this one more. Costs less to open. It's lended. Oh, lended. We can't do lended right now. Not until we turn on this ferry. Which we haven't done yet. Ironically, we want water trading right now. Anyway, Selima is very interesting because we can, if we can produce, actually we can only produce beer and pottery. And natively we can only do pottery. Beer we need to import barley from like the Shire? Yeah, from the Shire. Buchan also sells us barley. It's land as well. Takes some granite and other stuff. Kurma sells ebony. Buys stuff that we don't make. Kurma does not really matter. I think Abu opened up. Maybe I'm imagining things. I think Abu opened up. We're going to open... I kind of don't want to, but we're going to open Biblis. I would have loved to just use Selima instead. Would have loved to just use Selima instead. We could do like... Okay, you know what? Fuck Biblis. We're gonna do a... industrial slums. Initial industrial slums. We are gonna want a housing district box, a normal one around here. So just... It can be like over here. It needs to be... The more coast we want to use, the more to the right it needs to be honest. And like, it can go quite a ways. It could start only like here and be like 9 by 15, so 14. That's our normal square. It's very close to here, too close, right? The military warships end here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. House. The road needs to be here. Alright. So that's gonna be where the district is going to be. And there's gonna be housing like here. Well, no, the road is gonna do like this. So the houses just need to be like here. 1, 2, road goes this way. There's one here, 1, 2, 3, and then one. Do they fit even? Hold on. I don't think we can fit 2 of those. Oh, we can. Cool. So just go over one more and then... Yeah. This is a roadblock. This cannot do anything horrible. We're gonna keep these just healthy and stuff. With a physician. Employees needed. I'll figure it out, don't worry. There's a few people moving in here, so I imagine a few of them are gonna be police officers. Get out of the fucking way! Oh my god. The warnings are a little obnoxious because of how often they trigger. Okay, anyway, this is turned on, so now I'm just going to have Salima instead of the other one for the wood. We're still gonna import to this, which is funny because it wouldn't need to be here, but whatever. Overseer of trade, we can import to maintain not much, just a couple hundred. Do we need... Oh, we just need granite. We produce granite. It's fine. Alright, we're not in debt. That's wonderful. I don't think we went... Yeah, we haven't used the emergency funds yet, even. So... We're fine, really. Okay. The fishing is going on. Slowly getting stuff done. We only have 4 fishermen. We're gonna need to colonize more coastline to get more fishermen. Maybe that happens here. I think it mostly should happen down here. I don't know. Well, for now, let me just wait for people to move in. These make it, right? Guys, you're gonna find workers, right? Okay, they do. It's just not clear that they have. Hold on a second. Let me turn fish off for you, just so we accumulate the 400. Okay, wonderful. Do that, and then we're gonna turn fish back on for you. I mean, Okay, we got 2 warships here, 2 warships here. We only need 2 warships here. The rest of this coastline can be military transports or fishermen. I think they'd be better off being military transports so that we keep the fishermen on this landmass, because all the granaries for fish are gonna be on the, that way all the granaries are gonna be around here. And this bazaar eventually can still just do fine getting food out of this and other granaries. I imagine we're gonna have a meat granary. The other thing I'm gonna need to turn on is straw imports. Let me just wait for workers to move in though. Abu just opened up. That's interesting. What do they trade? They sell a bunch of stuff. They buy pottery. We will eventually produce, so we're gonna want to open this just to sell pottery. They sell clay, straw. They also sell linen if we really want linen. We don't. I don't think we're gonna want linen. We can't produce linen, even if we import the flax. That's the funny part. Yeah, we're very limited in what we can produce. In what we're allowed to produce. I'd probably make the mastaba over here. The guilds along this path. And the worker camps. Might as well. Yeah. And then the brickworks can be around here, pottery, and, you know, normal industry. It's a smaller industrial district, but we can't produce as much, so it's gonna end up being fine. I need to set up copper, too, for land. Yeah, I need land military. I forget. Let me just wait for a tiny bit, and then we're gonna set this up. Okay, unemployment at 10%. I think it's about time to continue building. Now, I have to say, this playthrough is absolutely cursed. And I hate it. I'm adding this because I have knowledge of the future where this stupid thing, yeah, keeps going in flames. I don't know why this isn't working, but it stopped doing that after I did this, and now you might be wondering, so have you played ahead? Oh yeah, twice. This is the 3rd time I'm trying to record this part, and the worst part is I only need 1 recording session to finish this mission. It's not a big mission, right? It doesn't look finished right now, but that's because I talk a whole lot in the first session because, well, I talk. We try to plan out, like we do some city planning, and once the city planning's done, we just get it done, and then it works because we took time to plan things. That's why we do city planning in general. Anyway, yeah, so I'm redoing this again. A bunch of ridiculous things happened, and recording did not work previously, so I have to redo it for the 3rd time. I hate it. I love this game so far, but I hate having to redo the thing. So the plan, okay, before we go into the plan, let me try to remember everything that I told you guys, because later I'm gonna remember telling you about it, but if it's in one of the failed recordings, you won't have heard about it, and then it's gonna be awkward. That's the worst part about this. Hold on. So I still don't know why the debt was so lethal last mission. I posted in the Steam forums about it, but no answers. However, I did go back and reinstall the OG Pharaoh, and back in the OG, it looks like the debt interest was approximately 2%. So it's no wonder that I got obliterated by debt, because I learned most of what I know from playing the original. And that's not how debt worked in the original, so yeah, you know, no wonder I get wrecked by it. It just doesn't work the same. You just gotta respect it more. I still feel like they should change it, but even if they don't, like, now that you know that it's a thing, it's fine. You can handle it, you know. So that's one thing. Debt. While I was in the forums, actually, I saw something else too. You know how I put the fixed ratio? Both options have their problems. So age simulation has this problem where people get old and there are no new young people. So So it's not necessarily a bug. So some people in the forums were arguing it's not a bug, it's just how they meant it, in that it was meant to put pressure on the player to go faster, because otherwise he's going to start having problems. Which doesn't make sense, right, in terms of just common sense, because people make children and the population renews itself somewhat naturally, usually. But yeah, in terms of gameplay, I guess it could make sense, but I am not a speedrunner, so I don't mind not having, like, I'm already going relatively fast, so I don't feel like adding an extra thing to put pressure is necessary or needed or even fun, so I'm gonna keep it off of it. Fixed worker ratio has its own problem though. Air quote problem. So they both have a problem, but I prefer dealing with this problem because dealing with the other problem is so stupid. You have to kick people out and then reconstruct the housing districts so that, you know, you refresh the population. Air quote refresh, which is stupid. It feels wrong. Fixed worker ratio, the problem is, you know how houses, I may have mentioned it, we haven't seen it because I haven't built posh districts yet, but you know how from a certain level onwards the houses do not provide workers anymore? At least they shouldn't. But yeah, the population gets taken into account. The fixed worker ratio is a ratio calculated from total population regardless of where people live. So we're gonna have it's going to affect us more towards the end, where you have to have, I don't know, like, I don't remember the final peaceful mission, what it was like, but I think it's like 12,000 people. And you don't need 12,000 people's worth of workers to get the city working if you're efficient about it. But we're gonna have to find jobs for them, right? You would want to put a lot of them into posh districts so that they don't add to your worker count, but you won't be able to do that. That does mean that you waste more money on worker wages, but you're also going to get a bunch of... Technically, this also means that we could always have everybody in posh districts and we would still not have worker problems, but I'm going to try to play it as normal as possible. Was there anything else I talked to you guys in the failed recordings? I don't remember exactly. Probably, but I don't remember exactly. Hopefully I remember by the end of this recording, assuming this recording actually works. I won't even blame the game. It's not the game's fault, by the way. It's my setup and then tornadoes. And yeah, tornadoes. I don't. We're not in a tornado place, but tornadoes happened anyway. Yeah, so back to playing the game. The plan right now is to establish pottery and entertainment, because that's going to A, make us more money because we can export the pottery, and B, level up the housing, so it's going to give us another wave of workers. The next wave, the plan is going to be to start importing all of the straw, all of it. Import the straw and start making bricks and more food through actual meat cattle ranches, which is going to allow us to feed way more people and probably develop this district, which gives us another wave of workers to do more. I don't know. Develop the military as we go. Anyway, that's the plan. Let's get to it. Okay, that's good enough for now. Bunch of pottery, this... Oh, I don't know that I set up the trade. Trade. Export went over. I'm gonna keep 800. I remember in one of my attempts... The second one. The first one was interrupted by tornadoes before it happened. The second one... At some point, I was asked for 1,400 pottery. Just like that, you know. I was only keeping 400. I barely got it together at the last month before whoever asked got pissy about it. Anyway, let's go. 10 additional workers. Just that, really? I thought I added more stuff than that, but okay, cool. These are not working yet. Start working. Alright, bunch of places leveled up. I still, yeah, fish are gonna continue coming. I'm looking forward to the, oh yeah, there you go, that's more like it. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for a bunch of people to move in. By the time they move in, we're gonna have money to start doing other stuff. Like I said, you know, the bricks and the more food, etc, etc, etc. It's gonna be great. I'll see you all there. Ah, 11%. You know, it occurs to me that the gods are gonna get busy at some point. I should probably try to remember to make shrines. I didn't get any more problems with the gods in my other attempts, but I do remember catching it just towards the end. Oh my god, Bast is already there. Oh, I'm gonna fix it. You know what? I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix Bast forever. There you go. There's a dude in the way. Get out of the way. There you go, Bast. You're not allowed to complain ever again. Fixed it. I also added this in the... Well, I'm gonna give you these too. I'm not that rich, but I never used the emergency fund, so you know what? I'm gonna be fine money-wise. Alright, we still got 11% unemployment to, you know, provide for, but that should be easy. Like I said, we import all of the straw. We can import it here, sure. This is gonna be the straw thing now. I don't think I have all the trade routes I want. See, there's 4,000 straw here, and not here. Not here. Where's the other straw? I know there's another one. There, this one gives 4,000 straw as well. We're gonna open both of these, and we're gonna get straw out of them. Dasher isn't as valuable. It doesn't buy our pottery, for example. But eventually it's gonna buy bricks. Once we're done with the mastaba, we can still produce a few bricks. It's gonna buy our bricks. It's gonna buy... we can produce granite too. It could buy some of our granite as well, you know. It's cool. Anyway. Gonna open both of these, and then we're gonna set up the... hold on. Am I trading? Import to maintain 3,200. All of it, I said. A full storage yard of straw. It costs nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, we're gonna import all of the straw, and then let me just work on adding everything we need for it. Alright, how is that gonna look? I'm at 700, I need to stop. It's probably gonna take a bunch of workers. Oh yeah, these have trouble finding the workers. They'll find them eventually. It'll be fine. 132 already, and they haven't found everything. Oh boy. Oh boy, yeah, okay, you know what? We just stepped up the food production. We need to step up the amount of people. I'm underestimating that a little bit. Just add a bunch of people in here. It's gonna help out. And I'm still gonna need, by the way, the last thing... Oh my god, just in time. Actually, that happened the other times too. You know, it's the same game being played by the same person with the same plan, so yeah, that makes sense. What was I going to say? Yeah, I still needed to establish this small district that I was planning over here for the coastline, because that's the last thing I finished with this game, was the population. We need 4,000 people in here. I did not add extra boats. I think I did that last time. Well, we can still do that. Well, we win. I defeated it. Gonna need to rebuild the boats. We can also add a few more boats around here. Although they take up a bunch of workers. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably fine. I expect it to be fine. Culture is going to be there. How's it looking right now? 110 additional workers. Compliance, wonderful. Please comply. Look at this district. It's wonderful. I do like my industrial district. It feels very satisfying to see all of this. Okay, I'm seeing some potters not working. I'm guessing there isn't enough clay. Gonna add some more. It needs to be close to the river, and we've built close to the river on almost all fronts, so I'm popular. I love to hear it. Oh, speaking of... Yeah, we're fine. Speaking of, we did take a popularity hit at the start, so I'm gonna start accumulating money so I can make some gifts later. Never opened. I don't remember what they trade. They buy bricks. I might want to open with them eventually just to sell extra bricks once I'm done with the master. But oh, wait. Speaking of, I don't have a. Okay, you can go away. I don't have a storage yard for bricks. Except all. We can rebuild the work camp over here. I need to level these up. Seriously. Let's not do big boy. This is not a big boy district. Alright, there you go. You got these. We're gonna need some food. The water's there. What's missing from here? These two are missing? Yeah, these two are missing. What else is missing? There's religion. Oh, a culture. Let's add culture. Culture. I don't know why I am not time-lapsing it, but I'm not. Here I am, just talking to you guys while I'm doing this. We don't need the dancing stage yet. We can add it though. Why not? Oh, I know why not. Because I need more workers. Well, workers are gonna come. I just added a bunch of services. Workers are gonna come, I'm sure. Look, food is arriving, unless that's just pots. Might just be pots, actually. I need meat. I need so much meat. Well. The city will probably sort itself out. Okay. Invasions are coming. Starting to worry. I'm gonna wait a bit. Hopefully city works itself out. And we get everything producing. Huh? Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Get back in here. Alright. I think the city will sort itself out. The houses are going to evolve. Yeah, see, look, there's a bunch of housing evolving here. We're going to be fine. Money's going to reaccumulate a bit. And then we'll figure out. We're probably going to have to scale up the military. It is starting to scare me. Are you at max? You're at max. I'm going to add one archer fort already. And once the worker situation has sorted itself out, we're gonna add a bit of copper and stuff, weaponsmiths too, so that we can make some infantry as well. I'll be right back. Alright, there's an army coming in 1 month. We have a bit of money, a little bit of... Oh, whoa, unemployment just jumped. Let me add a few things. We have the unemployment for it. I forgot that Mr. Pharaoh wants limestone, so we're gonna add the limestone so that we have it on hand when he wants it. This is going to accept limestone. So I remember from my other attempts at this that we can get workers here. We straight up can. And the other thing I remember is that we only need 1 copper mine to feed 2 weaponsmiths. That's probably not how I had built the thing, but whatever. Actually, let's make a pass right here. There you go. Kind of like this. We're gonna have houses all of here. It's gonna go like this. Yeah, and then gonna make it come the other way. Doesn't have to be pretty. It's a very industrial district. It doesn't have to be pretty. You're gonna be like here. We're gonna add you here, and then a couple of weapons. Why am I not time-lapsing this? I'm sorry. I'm gonna time-lapse what's left of this. No, I'm not. There's nothing left. Sorry. Oh, this is going. Yeah. This is going pretty strong. Oh. Hello. We beat that. We beat that too. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. We've begun military production of weapons, so I'm gonna add... I don't need to add this for it right now, but I'm going to. How are we doing unemployment-wise? We're doing fine. Okay, I'm going to time-lapse this time. We're going to add some boats. Something I learned in this game is that there's an infinite... You can have an infinite amount of warship wharves. In the original, you could only have 6. In this game, you can have more than 6. I don't know if it's infinite, but it's more than 6. Navy? Oh, we see it here. It's 10. We don't need 10 in this mission. Spoiler alert. But I'm going to make 6 and we're going to be fine. We could have more though. It's 10. I need to remember that. It's 10. It's 4 more. It's 66% more than it used to be. I need to remember that. Anyway, time-lapsing. I'll be right back. That's how I ran out of money? Just adding useless roads? Cool. Sounds like me. Alright, well, here we are. Probably gonna stop having unemployment now. I went into debt, so I'm not in debt anymore, because that was the first time. But yeah, okay, this has started. The next step is probably going to be to establish this housing district, because I know that I'm going to need it to reach the 4,000. Although, yeah, there's another step is going to be to add the breweries, but we'll figure that out. One step at a time. I'll be right back. Damn, 1,500! I'm almost there. We're fine. Knowledge? I need, oh god. Okay, I just sold pottery. That's not a good idea. Alright, there you go. At least we only have 700, so... 1 round from all of these plus 1. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't take a year to produce 700. I'm not gonna turn the marketplaces off of pottery. They're probably done buying a ton of pottery anyway. Compliance now possible? Yeah, I was gonna say. Compliance now possible. There you go. Let's get back to trading normal amounts. That's normal. 800. There you go. Yeah, otherwise the situation has not moved much, so I'll go back to cutting. I'll be right back. It's accumulating. Nine months. Oh boy. Oh fuck. That was a mistake. I was not producing any copper. Alright, I'm gonna add another archer fort because we have not been producing as many soldiers as we should have been. I mean, I might as well add the rest of the forts. There you go. They look orderly this time because there isn't a bunch of dunes just in the way randomly. Perfect inundation. I have never went for blessings. Probably should do that at some point. Oh my god. You can't find workers? They're right here, dude. Just when you come out, turn right. Same to you. I mean, it doesn't matter. Two of them can find them, and that's all we need, really. Really doesn't matter. Yeah, people are not moving in. This guy seems to be having trouble just finding enough food for everybody. Which wasn't the case in the other attempts. I'm not sure how to help him. Just have a granary that's closer to that and has meat. Seems reasonable, but like... yeah, no, that just seems reasonable. No buts. Just reasonable. 1 month. Probably kick their asses. What else you want from me? I mean, we fed these guys. Okay, 6 to 4 should be fine. And then you got 3 dudes. Good luck. You got 3 dudes. What do you want from me? I should maybe tell him to not buy fish. Alright, I think we establish... we got 7,000 monies. Let's establish this little housing district over here. And that's going to give us a bunch of fishermen. Just do it. I'll be time-lapsing that. Okay. I built the thing. I built the fisher wharves, or whatever they're called, and another place to put fish, because right now we're gonna have more fish than we need. Finally. And then I added granite, because we still didn't have that, but we probably should. We can even export a little bit of it on the side for a little extra money. I added beer. Yeah, we should be good. Melee soldiers are very slowly getting built. We're gonna get there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get there. There, I said it. Should probably complete it instead of deleting it. Alright. This place will eventually have enough food. We scaled up the fish production. I remember once the mastaba was finished, I just deleted most of this, but I added instead a bunch of more meat production, because I can scale down brick production as well a little bit. I keep some of the brick production, but I don't need all of it, you know. Can go to other things. Well, what other things? More potteries? I mean, I don't know. I can still sell the bricks. You just pile the bricks up here instead, and you're gonna be fine. Yeah, probably what's gonna end up happening. Anyway, this is working out fine, right? They're lacking food. They'll get there eventually. I'm sure they'll get there. I also, like, I had this with the two, you know, the stands, the two wide stand on this side and then one wide on this side. And then I realized, wait, if I put the one side here, I can put houses along here. It's extra houses. More fun that way. They don't have road access directly, but because most walkers will walk down here, these are still gonna get stuff. Okay, the water guy still hasn't passed by. Maybe I just delete these two. And then we're fine. Yeah. Mastaba is finished. Cool. Alright, let me time-lapse a bit of extra stuff. Okay. Okay. This is fine. I could even have a... you know what? I'm gonna do that. The inefficiency is probably not gonna kill us much. Let's have an extra musician stage. This looks ugly. Don't look at it. This looks a lot better, you know, a lot more satisfying. Alright, you're empty. You're empty. Get deleted. We're gonna want more meat. Like, even more. Forevermore. We're getting through all this straw. Am I producing enough clay? I might not be. Hold on a second. I can add some clay production around here, I think. Oh, yeah. Let's add some pottery, too. Yeah. That's cool. It's all very cool. Very cool. Fish is accumulating over here. I added a few more. Like, we could add a bunch more. We don't need to. Once we reach 4,000, we're pretty much there, I think. Oh, kingdom rating needs some help. Hold on a second. Political! Not the city. Whoa. Not the city. There you go. Does that do it? Does that do it? Alright, well, we're gonna have to wait a tiny bit. Tiny bit. 4,000 is the population. We're almost there. In fact, the houses still don't have beer. This house is... There's a couple houses that are still not evolved over here. Oh, this thing got the memo. But yeah. food's getting there. Just bought some meat. We're starting to overproduce what we're consuming. Finally. Took a while before we got there, which was probably the biggest problem my city had. Alright, yeah, already 4,000. All we need now is political... 60... Okay, you know what? Just do it. There you go. We're done.
Extraordinary. In spite of poor conditions and continuous attack from fierce Kushites, you have built a fine city and shored up Egypt's southern border.
Finally! May the recording not be borked this time. It's looking fine when I look at OBS, but then OBS might be lying to me, who knows? Nah, it should be fine. It's probably fine. I liked this mission. It was simple, straightforward. I liked this part of it. My industrial district is always my favorite part because it looks all dense and like organized and stuff. I don't know, I like it. I like how this looks, generally speaking. But then you go here and it's like a bunch of random buildings built randomly with a bunch of extra space everywhere. It's ugly. Sorry. It's very ugly. It's just how it goes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I never built the Festival Square. I never made the gods so happy that they bless me. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. It's fine. Everything was fine. He only asked for limestone once. Anyway, finally we can move on. Next mission, which is the custom mission select screen. Oh, that's a thing I was talking about. So randomly at the end, I went in here because this one time I was looking at what the custom missions were. Because I'm enjoying this game and I'm wondering, is there more than the campaign? I was looking through it and there's some sandboxes, so probably don't want to do those things in pyramids. Good lord. Probably don't want to do those. But then there's some missions that actually have win conditions. Those might be interesting to do. I don't want to do the sandboxes, but there's a bunch of them that like have win conditions. Now we're very far from finishing the campaign. I was just looking at this and wondering like, am I gonna want to do that? Now, if we look at one, this one says Abu or not Abu, so you can guess it's Abu related. Now Abu, if you don't remember, is the Teardrop Island mission. And this is what this mission is, except the map. Everything outside the Teardrop Island is completely different. I would argue the Teardrop Island is different too. I think the Teardrop Island in this version is way bigger. Like, this feels way bigger, right? But you can see it on the minimap. It's basically our Teardrop Island. But then everything else around it is super different. And I look at this map and I'm like, I want to solve this. This looks like an interesting thing to do, you know? But I don't know. We'll see how much I still want to play the game once I'm done with the campaign. So far, I would still continue to play it, so maybe we're gonna play the customs, but I also wanted to ask you guys, there's gold here. Can you produce gold? Oh, you can produce gold. Not copper, because F you, but you know, you can get gold if you want. You can produce a lot of stuff, goddamn. No clay, boo! I think that was the case in the original too. Anyway, yeah. I think I might want to continue. Maybe, I was thinking maybe ask you guys too, if you'd like more of this type of content. Maybe I should ask you closer towards the end of the project though. That might be, well, closer towards the end of the campaign. That might be better. I don't know. The random thoughts I was having. There's these missions that look interesting. Because I look at this and I'm like, oh, my brain kind of wants to start solving how to build a city in here. But I'm like, well, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're very far from it. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the main menu. And yeah, next time's gonna be Rustia, which is gonna be great to get into. Finally, I'm gonna be allowed to get into it. I don't know. Third time is a charm, if it works. But yeah, I'll see y'all there. Until then, see y'all.